Echo, what is something nobody else knows?
But I guess I wouldn't tell you that. I would never tell you that. I would never divulge that kind of information. When somebody asked me if I had some kind of insider secret, if I had an edge, I could never. I could never share that information. Never. I would never undermine myself like that. It's for me to know, and for me alone.
I'm wearing blue underwear.
Right? I was at work. I was chilling with my homeboy. And like, it was just me and him that night, right? We were running patrol, we were working security. All of a sudden, this guy fucking died on property. Crazy.
Alright, something nobody else knows. At one point, when I was a lot younger, I was trans. I wanted to be a man really, really bad. And nobody knows.
The craziest part is he got ran over by his best friend. They were at the same bar an hour ago. What? He ended up walking home. The guy who was driving. His friend was walking. He ended up killing his best friend. And his girlfriend shows up and she's crying and everybody's crying. It's very bad. Very bad.
So obviously there's this thing about called circumcision in the Jewish religion. Like males get circumcised when they're born, 8th day. But if a Jewish man grows up and never gets circumcised and then decides later on he wants to get circumcised, it's a whole surgical process and everything that he has to go through. Very painful, anesthesia, healing involved. And so there's a story I was told about a friend who went to do that. And so the day of, this guy went to he hung out with a couple of his friends and getting ready, and he's like, oh man, I'm pretty nervous about this. And his friends are like, don't worry, just let's drink, let's let's get your nerves all cooled out and everything. You'll be fine.
That you can fit more than 4 raccoons up somebody's ass.
Good to know.
And so they drink a little bit, and then he's nice and drunk, and then he goes to the moil to get circumcised. And you get anesthesia, you're not supposed to feel anything. And he told the rabbi, I feel everything. And the rabbi's like, you shouldn't be, I gave you plenty of anesthesia. And he's like, I feel it. And it turns out that when you have alcohol, the anesthesia doesn't work. And so no matter how much anesthesia the guy gave him, he felt the whole thing. And they went ahead with it, actually, because they already started basically, and while he had to feel the whole process. And thankfully it worked out, but that was
I guess I got knowledge that most people want, and I just blow it out my lungs with the smoke from the blunts. The first thing you need to understand is that when I grab a microphone, I am the fucking man. Most people don't realize this and take it for granted, but sweet goddamn it, yo, I fucking gotta hand it to them. They come pretty fierce, but then I spit a couple rhymes in their ears. Yo, the fucking sound alone knocks them on their backs. Yo, I just fuck them up with the tracks. Then I tie them to the tracks like a train engine running over top of them. Yo, they got suspended from the trees. Yo, they heads in the river. They should have fucking known better than to try to deliver the death bro to a beast named Manifesto. Here we go.
Orion Orion's belt has red string.
As what?
Red string.
Another thing that I know most people don't. If you want to get ahead in life, yo, you gotta grind away, folks. Yeah, I've heard that before, but you gotta fucking take inventory, know what you got, more or less fucking be honest with your person. One thing's for certain, if you're not, then it's curtains.
They don't know. You know what they don't know, actually?
Oh yeah, your vote is fine. We can
Fat black bitches is where it's at.
What's that say?
For real.
Can I ask you an open-ended question?
Sure.
What is something nobody else knows?
Nobody else knows? Nobody else knows what I'm about to say next.
Huh. You got me there. Fair.
Stara się, bo na